Yo, what's up? It's your boy MLNY. You know how we do it. We keep it fly every day, and you listening to Eddie G TV, motherfucker. Brah! No gun.
Done now.
Yo, Eddie G TV.
Eddie G TV.
You're watching
Eddie G TV.
Eddie G TV.
You're now tuned into Eddie G TV.
Eddie G TV.
You're tuned into Eddie G TV.
You don't fuck with Eddie G TV. Get him the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Okay, you got some big interviews recently. How was it to interview Mino?
The interview, man, was pretty cool, man. Shout outs to James Wright, always holding us down. Yeah, man, it was a dope interview. I mean, okay, you just have to cut that story.
Yeah.
All right, so the Mano interview, it was good. It is already aired by this point, so I can talk about it. Yeah, it was good. I mean, I got to ask everything we wanted to ask. Shout out to the homie C-Rack. It wouldn't have gone down if this motherfucker wasn't around. Because, yeah, we were waiting for an address, and we were supposed to be there at 5, and we were in Brantford at the time, and we got the call with the address at, what was it, 4:45?
5, yeah, like 15 minutes before.
So we're like, yeah, we'll be there, but not at 5. But anyways, yeah, so we got to the park. They were done shooting the video. He was doing a music video that day with, not Peter Jackson. It was Peter Jackson the day before. It was like, I could be wrong, but I want to say Reckless Christ, maybe he was doing the video with. Either way, they were done the video shoot, so we met them up at, what was it, Sheridan on Bloor Street?
Yeah, Sheridan.
Met them there. We did the interview at the bar. It was good, man. Like, it was pretty short, like 10 minutes at tops, but I got all the questions in that I had to ask him, so it was good. He was a cool dude, especially for, like, you know.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was cool. We got a vibe. He was in a little bit of a rush, so we kept it short. But besides that,
And that's the thing too, right? Like we weren't exactly on time, but at the same time, we weren't provided the tools we were needed to be there on time. So you know, it kind of went both ways. So you know, there's been better, but there's been worse. It was good. We got it. Mano was cool. Shout outs to Mano.
Okay, C-Rack, I just seen you a little while ago jumping off stage, being a wild man in the pit in the show. Yo, was that a wild show or what? A really rugged man.
it was a wild show. I remember fucking going up on the stage when we were wilding out. He pulled me up on stage to be a backup dancer.
What?
Yeah, he pulls me up. He's like, we need some backup dancers. And he's like, no one was putting their hand up. He's like, all right, just comes up, randomly grabs 2 people, me and fucking some other guy. So I just like doing some stupid ass dance on stage.
Get the fuck out of here.
I just like jump off the pole into the fucking crowd, but I realized I landed on like half my boys. I like jumped and I just, fucking like took out half my friends. I'm like, oh fuck, I felt so bad.
No man, you're lucky shit.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, you're right.
You're lucky it was your friends, or else other people just moved out of the way.
Yeah,
Like,
you're right.
you know?
They held me up as much as I could. It probably hurt some of them, but yeah, shout outs to you guys, whoever fucking held me out there. I know it was some of you.
Okay, Malone, you got new projects coming up?
Yes, well, as for me at the moment, so you check out the latest single I just put out. It's called Guilty. That was actually 2 months ago, so it was a little while ago, but Guilty is a brand new single I produced. We recorded at DRM Studios. It's just all about kind of like, you know, the world right now and society, that kind of shit. Lauryn Hill sample from her MTV Unplugged feature, if you're familiar with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's Guilty. You can check that out on the Breaking Records Radio YouTube page. And we got a brand new single coming out in the next week or so. By the time this drops, it'll probably be out. It's called Illmatic. It's by myself and it's featuring Obi of Breaking Records. And it's a fucking dope joint. Real, got kind of a Wu-Tang old school feel to it. I produced it. We recorded at DRM as well. But real lyrical joint. Obi comes in nice on it, and so you can look out for that. There will also be a lyric video from SDG coming out very soon, very soon. Like I said, by the time this is out, it'll probably already be out. So Illmatic, MLNY, Obi-1, peep that.
Okay, how do you feel about lyric videos?
Lyric videos? I mean, if people like them, they like them. I mean, personally, I don't watch them, but I just don't feel like I should really say that, being as I was just promoting one. But you know,
It's real shit though, like.
huh?
It's real shit though, like.
No, it's real shit.
I don't
The thing
watch
is,
them.
I to be honest, I don't even like. I used to like, when I was in high school, I would like sit on YouTube for hours straight and watch music videos, like especially like 90s videos, but what? There was a video for this song, yo, there's a video for this, yo, you see this video, this is sick, like learning the history. But as of like the last like few years, I don't really even watch music videos, man. Like half the time, like my homie, like not my homies, like anyone immediate, you know, obviously, but like, you know, like I do the radio show and stuff, so like I gotta keep a pulse on what's going on, and even still it's hard to watch a lot of local people's videos because music videos are kind of like everything else in the music game. They've kind of become overcrowded. Like it used to be something you would be excited for, you'd look out for, and now they're just kind of, there's so many of them, and then
it's almost like the same thing. You gotta look out for people that like actually do good music videos, like
exactly, and that's the thing, and that's why I fell back from doing music videos actually. Like, because if you look at my Came and Gone album, there's a video for almost every song, and then even the Perfect Balance, we had a long promotional process before we dropped the album, and even still we have a couple videos we're doing from it because that was the last album I put out. So
I did some videos for that.
yeah, you did, yeah. Light One Up, shout outs to that, and you did Scapegoat for the cover up. But yeah, like, and that's the thing, it's just like the videos, I feel like they need to, like you can put out the dopest music in the world, but if your music videos, that's almost like the issue. It's like, the better your music is, the better your music video has to be, you know what I mean? Like if you're just putting out simple singles, a simple video will do, but it's like a lot of the music I've been making the last bit isn't very simple, so to put it into music video almost devalues the music more than it adds. So anyways, that's why you haven't seen me doing a whole lot of videos lately, but you will be seeing it in the next year because we're taking a different approach this year with how, at least with how I release music, and then if the pattern works properly, we'll repeat it obviously for the rest of the team and everything. But it's a singles game nowadays, so don't expect a MLNY album for 2017, I will say that much.
Okay. What do you, speaking of music videos, what do you feel is the best music video that we have done together? Because we got Dead in the Middle, Light One Up, Scapegoat. I think that's
three.
The three, yeah.
Yeah. Out of the three, to be honest, I haven't watched Dead in the Middle in a while. I liked how it came out at the time, and I liked the way you used the pun clips and stuff with it. I feel like that was still in my awkward phase. I was still kind of camera shy, so like you see that a lot in my older videos. Like stiffness. I'd have to say, I mean, probably Light One Up.
Okay. Dead in the Middle was my favorite.
Was it?
The ones, yeah.
I like it. It's aggressive. It's got a good vibe, but I feel like Light One Up really is like, it's fluent. Yeah. It's casual. It's funny, but it's
yeah.
It's the best, I think.
Okay.
Check it out, Light One Up.
So, who are some people you want to get interviews with coming up?
Who I want to get interviews with? That's kind of a good question. I don't really think about it like that. I don't so much approach it as to like who I would like to interview.
I do.
Do you? I more so approach it as to what's feasible. Cause I mean, when we started the radio show, it was more about who I want to interview, and so we did a lot of phone interviews in the early stages. But I'm trying to move more away from that now. So as far as like,
I think video interviews, because we were just talking about how we watch certain things. Like I don't watch a lot of times audio like interviews. Like,
I don't either.
I want to see their reaction to the question, their facial expression, and yeah.
I'm very much the same way, and so for that reason, I don't really like doing the phones. So a lot of times interviews kind of you kind of got to go for what you can get, right?
Yeah,
so
basically
coming
around.
Yeah, and that's my approach. So I have a few publicists that I work with directly, and when they're working for certain artists, they'll hit me up and they'll be like, "Do you want to do an interview with these artists?" Like the Mano, shout outs to James Wright, and aside from that, I got a couple other homies I've met in the industry, like Tom from Real Wolf, big shout outs to him, and he works with a lot of different artists, you know what I mean, from the other sides of the borders. So when he has them coming through for personal projects like music videos or shows, generally if I hit him up, he's very, very, very good with working with me, because he's really happy with some of the interviews I've done for him and his team. So, you know, people like that, really determines sometimes a lot of the bigger interviews we get. And then aside from that, the other ones we go for is once again, it's like if people are around, right? Like Royce the 5'9", I seen he was coming down, so I did what I could to get in contact, because at that time he was my favorite MC in the game at that moment in time. Because the Prime album just came out like 6 months before it. He had just put out Tabernacle, and at that period of time, like Royce was who my eyes were on. So like that was like, you know, that was dope as fuck. But as far as who I'd want, it was, you know, fuck, I want to interview Drake, I want to interview Tory Lanez, I want to interview fucking Eminem, I want to interview fucking, if the Snoop Dogg happened, that would have been perfect, you know what I mean? Like, I want to interview all the people I grew up really respecting, or all the people who are on top of their game right now, and, you know, really get inside their heads, but they're not always the most realistic avenues to take, so, you know.
All right, so C-Rec, what is your favorite Breaking Records interview?
Breaking Records interview?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good question. Probably one of the best has got to be the Fife Dog. Just because like the whole timing of it and everything right before his death. I don't think it could have worked out more perfect. So probably the Fife, and the whole video interview, getting to see it, and just some of the questions he said there, like choosing sports over hip hop and shit like that. Just some of the big things he said, it was just, I don't know, that's probably one of the best.
That was really cool too, that one alone, because just to ask Fife that and for him to be like, you know what, like that's a really good question. No one has ever asked me that. That was that was one of those moments.
I love that when people say that in the interview.
Yeah,
that's a really good question.
And the fact that it's Fife Dog too, you know what I mean? Like Tribe Called Quest, like one of my favorite rap groups, it's Fife Dog. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna lie, like some people might hate me for this, but I always thought Fife was way nicer than Tip on the mic. Like, I've had heated debates about this with some old school heads. But no, man, Fife I always felt like was way fresher on the mic. Like, I felt like without Fife, I couldn't listen to a Tribe album because Q-Tip annoyed me in large doses. I shouldn't even say this. I shouldn't even say this publicly, you know what I mean? Like, I love Q-Tip, don't get me wrong. Especially production-wise. But, like, I couldn't listen to...
I can't listen to a Q-Tip album.
Yeah, like Amplified, there's good songs, but I can't listen to that whole album.
No, I was gonna say Amplified, I can't listen to that whole album either. Like Tribe, it's one of those things, like...
It's the balance, man. It's the yin and the yang, you know what I mean? They complement each other.
Yeah.
And just to be able to be in Fife's presence was dope. To be able to interview him and to get like that type of reaction out of him by any question I asked was phenomenal. That was a turning point for me as an interviewer too. That's when I realized, like, you know, I'm doing... This isn't something that just kind of happened through, you know, avenues we were taking, but this is something that I was meant to do. And, yeah, rest in peace, Fife Dog. Big shout-outs to Chris Got Rocks for that one, too, because he had him down for Big Ticket. And with that being said, I actually got to rock the same stage as Fife Dog, too. It's actually, you know what's really funny about this, that conversation, actually, is when I was waiting for the GO train today, I had a song idea. And I guess since I go... one of either way, because either way it would have never happened, or now that I vocalized it, it's going to happen, so either way, whatever. But yeah, I had a song idea and I think I'm probably going to do it, but it's called 5 Feet from Stardom, and just a whole song about kind of like, you know, like the small accolades you make along the way that kind of assure yourself that you're on the right path when you're constantly let down, you know what I mean? But and I was going to call it 5 Feet from Stardom because, you know, Fife went by the 5-footer, and that was actually how I was going to end the last verse of the song. I have no other lyrics concepted yet, but I have the ending line concepted, and it was going to be, I even got to share the stage with Fife Dog right before he passed. I can't remember how I had it worded, but obviously when I have a song written, that'll come more fluently. But it's funny you actually asked about Fife, because that was actually something that was going through my head today, that I wanted to make a song called 5 Feet from Stardom.
Definitely rest in peace to Fife Dog.
Yeah, kind of been a homage to him in a sense, but like, yeah. Because that truly is one of, I think, my proudest accolades up to this point, was being able to share stage with him and get one of the last video interviews he ever did. Like,
so I hear you got a classic interview coming up. Bell City legend.
Yep.
Interviewing the God.
The one and only.
The G stands for Girth.
The Mr. Lover. Mr. Lover.
Eddie motherfucking G.
Eddie motherfucking blood clot G, boy, you done know. The man down right here with the camera shining in my blood clot face, and know we gonna get.
How hype are you for this interview?
Oh boy, we gonna get
How hype are you for
fucking
this?
rough for this one, boy. The roughest, toughest blood clot fucking interview you ever gonna bumble clot see in the United States of fucking Canada. Blood clot, you done know.
Yeah. Yeah, done. No. So,
Done know.
is there any last things you'd like to say before we wrap this up?
Yeah, man. There's some other things I'd like to touch on. We didn't get quite chance to touch on. There is something called Arachnophobia. It's a mixtape we put out under Breaking Records very recently.
Yeah.
And it is the homie Asis. He has been kind of in the shadows of the Breaking Records movement for a little bit, and he is personally probably the dopest lyricist I know as a human, that I personally know as a human being. So, with that being said, it's just the fact that I didn't get the proper promotional. I was going through some shit when we put the tape out, and I didn't get to properly promote it as I would have liked. And then things moved forward, and the Piece of the Gods just dropped, and we have other things we're working on, the Breaking Records album. So we never really got to do any videos or anything for it, so I really just want to take a minute out to promote that, because it is actually, like, it is a fucking solid project. It's Asis, Arachnophobia, 18 song, free download on Bandcamp, go grab it. And the name Arachnophobia, in case you don't know, this is C-Rack right here. And so, some people have had it confused, and they've been like, yo, C-Rack put it on a mixtape? I'm
Some
like,
people
no.
thought it was my CD,
No.
my mixtape. No.
Asis,
We're fucked like
for
that.
people who have followed the movement for a long time, you know him as Oasis from back in the day, but he's Asis. He has 2 albums out, Villainous, Anti-Mainstream Movement, and this is the first official Breaking Records release we put out of his, Arachnophobia. It's all original production. I produced 12 beats on the project. I completely arranged it, executive produced it, so I put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into it, and so did he. All the songs were recorded from the span of 2013 to 2016. Very small portion was recorded in 2016. A lot of it was recorded prior, but it's really, really dope. Boom bap, underground, hardcore hip hop for y'all. It's got straight bars, lyricism. So like, I'm telling you, anyone who really likes good hip hop that really just like, what the fuck you just say? Like songs you gotta rewind 5 times. Just like,
yeah.
bro, like the song Phobia
got
on there,
rewind
like,
raps.
what's the fucking one portion when you came in the one day? I'm just geeking about it. I'm like, bro, he's like,
The phobia. Some African tribal
when
weapons.
I'm rapping recital sessions or something, they're throwing something at you like African tribal weapons. It's just like, bro, like Ace is on another level. And this shit is a testament to it. Like, he's been on another level for years, and like this shit is just stuff from the vaults. So basically what I'm trying to say is, anyways, this project is super dope. Check it out, Arachnophobia by Asis, and look out for more music from Asis coming this year, because he's working on stuff right now, and more current stuff, and he's vicious as fuck. And with that said, the Breaking Records album, Evacuation, is complete. It's finished. We got Gucci Mane, Special K on there, Kid Tsunami from Australia, who did the 2000-something beat for Master Ace, and the Bang exclusive for Sean Price. We got him on there. We got, I can't even think of all the other names at the moment, a lot of Toronto hip-hop names, but it's a really dope album. Asis shines on that thing. He's got a lot of production on there too. I do as well. We have Obi, he really shines on there too. Me and Ennis are on there a lot, and a little bit of Lipinski. Look out for Breaking Records, Evacuation coming soon. The first music video, Classic, produced by Chairman from the Netherlands, our only crew member who doesn't live in Canada. Shout outs to him. That video will be out within the next month or so from this video dropping. If not, it's already out. It all depends on your timing, Mr. Eddie. But yeah, so look out for that as well. And the last thing I did want to touch on, which I did bring up in that segment, is Peace to the Gods, which is the brand new Wu-Tang homage mixtape that we just put out under Breaking Records on January 23rd. And it is an 18-song mixtape, all over classic Wu-Tang beats, everything from group Wu-Tang to like you know, Jizza's fucking, what was the Cold Chillin' album he did? Words from the Genius. They did a rendition of Pass the Bone. They did, it's got everything. Rules from Iron Flag, I'm pretty sure they rapped on that. I might be wrong, but they covered the whole Wu spectrum with this tape. And both Maxwell Scott, who's from Toronto, big shout outs to Maxwell. He's one of our radio hosts, and then Obi as well, obviously holds down the radio with me. So Obi's an official Breaking Records MC. Maxwell is not at the moment, but either way, this project just came out. Breaking Records, Wu-Tang homage mixtape, Piece of the Gods, 18 songs, super solid, super dope. Mixed and mastered completely by Innocence at DRM Studios. And yeah, you want to check that out. It's a free download. They just put out the Last Amendments music video 2 days ago. You can check that out on Obi-Wan's YouTube page. And that's what that is. And as far as that, look out for the Illmatic, me and Obi, like I said, lyric video coming soon. Just a lot of music coming out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
And this is EDGTV.
And this is Lord Jamar signing out. Yo, Vlad, thank you very much once again for having me on your couch. I appreciate it. You know, people thinking I'm starting to live on this motherfucker. I gotta let them know, you know, it's the real. You know what I'm saying? You don't fuck Amber Rose's slut walk.
You know what I mean?